6, 18 February 2006, precisely on a Saturday, I will continue to repeat it. When the Boko Haram stormed the city of Maiduguri, I witnessed it. I escaped because the Lord has said it is not yet time. I made it safety with my 6-month-old daughter and my family. I witnessed it thereafter when they came back again. I will tell the world that it was terrible and horrible. Very unprovoked, and these people rose and continued to massacre.
Is the voice coming out? Are you hearing them? If you guys are not hearing or hearing it, nobody is saying anything. That will be streaming something without voice. Nobody will say it's not coming out, it's coming out, or I'm hearing. If you guys are not hearing or hearing it, nobody is saying anything. That will Yeah, you are hearing me, but almost 20 people here are not hearing anything until I say something. The thing I was streaming is not coming out. So I have to stop it now and start it all over because the voice of people that I'm streaming is not coming out. I'm not talking about my voice. I want people to say, what you're streaming is not coming out. I'm not the one speaking. If I'm the one speaking, you will see me on this big screen. If I'm doing live program, you see me on this screen. Anytime you are watching this big screen and you are not seeing me, then you know that it is not coming out. I'm streaming something they are doing on the space. Yeah, you are hearing me, but almost 20 people here are not hearing. Sorry, I'm echoing because I try to see if they're hearing from Facebook. That's how I know, because sometimes I stream something for hours and it's not streaming out there, but it will be playing on my end. Doesn't make sense. Once you come into this program, anytime you listen and you didn't hear anything, first 1 minute, please write a message. You know my number. You call me and tell me, Ada Biafra, what you are playing, what they are saying is not coming out. Please, everybody, do your own part to avoid too much stress on the people that are doing their own part. Good morning, happy new month. So I ga-emechi this one now. Ka m mara ihe ka ọ sịrị ya nụ, ka m gawakwa back to that side. Ndewonu, good morning. Unu ọbọlachi. Ọnwa a ga-ewetara anyị ihe ọma. Na-ede ise. Na-ede ise ka anyị malụ ebe o si, ka anyị makene ihe mere ihe. Kedu ihe mere ihe? Ihe na-eplay nụ. Gịnị bụ ihe nke biko? Ekwesịrị m ireshare that one. Ekwesịrị m ireshare that one. Ọ na nreshare ya ma wee bidogharịa ya n'isi. Ọla ka m just tete kịta sị ka m tinye something on. Our people ata n'afọ. Ndewonu, good morning. Kekonume. Happy new month. Oh, anyị adịla onye ọbụla na mma. Ndewonu ụmụnne m. Don't worry. Ihe ndị Fulani na-eme anyị ọ gaghị ebi. Ọ gaghị ebi. Ihe ndị Fulani na ndị Zoo gbakọtara aka ma afọ nja. Ha na-eri their own breakfast now. O rugo mgbe ha ga-amalụ ha ọfa. O rugo mgbe ha ga-amalụ ha ọfa. Okay. Mmagodi ka nshi agodi nwaanyị a na-ebe akwa. Mana nshi ya mmiri ya ka mmalụ. Ọ ka ha si eri breakfast ha na nke ikpeazụ. Ọ bụrụ na onye ọbụla erighị breakfast, ọ ga-ejezu ha ihe niile ha mere anyị. Ha ga-enweta times 100. Ọkwa onye gburu na-akpọ isi n'ala. Ha chana nọọ ịkpọ isi n'ala bụ dị okwu. onye ndị Fulani gburu ọbụkwa ha onye isi na ibe ha ndị Afọnja. Nwaanyị a na-ebe ọ na-ebe chena ịkpọ isi na ana bụ okwu. Kedebe. Okay, can stop go this stream ka mara voice. Ọ bụghị ịkpọ isi na ana bụ okwu. Ịma na a na-ekwu ụfọdụ chena ịkpọ isi na ana. Highest ha akpọ isi na ana. Highest nọ ihe ha ga-eme. Ọ bụghị ya nwanne ndị a bịara ogbugbu ka ha bịara. Ụlọ na-anụ onu nwaanyị a. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-anụ onu nwaanyị a meelụ m aka. Ọ bụrụ ịntanetị ka o si. Nwaanyị a na-eti mkpu. Nwaanyị ndị Afọnja anụnwa na-eti mkpu. Ị na-anụ onu ya. Ọ bụrụ na unu na-anụ onu nwaanyị a na-eti mkpu, deelụ m ihe. Nwaanyị a na-eti mkpu, achọrọ m ka m were ya maa nọ from my end. Are you hearing? What are you hearing?
Ìjọba Kwara àwọn DSS gbébọn fáwọn méjì aláwọn gbàbọn lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọdẹ Yorùbá.
Gịnị ka ọ na-ekwu?
Wọ́n ti pọkọ mi o. Ọkọ mi lọ lé ni o. Ọkọ mi bọ̀ wá lé ni o. Ọkọ mi dékèrè ajé wọn fọ́ gíláàsì mọ́tò wọn pa àbúrò wọn pẹ̀gbọ́n. Wọ́n tún pọkọ àbúrò rẹ̀. Ìjọba Kwara àwọn méjìlá àti ìgbékùn olè èèyàn 14 náà pa o. Ọdẹ bíi 10 ti kú. Wọ́n sì ti gbé èèyàn lọ́gbọ́kọ̀ àtìyàwó lọ. Ẹ rí mi báyìí o, Òkè Ọdẹ la wà. Òkè Ọdẹ ti tún tú lọ o. Stẹ́sọ̀ Òkè Ọdẹ la wà. Ọkàn àwọn ọlọ́pàá gùn balẹ̀ kò sí tágbà àwọn ká. Ẹ rí mi báyìí, ọkọ mi mo. Jòkótì ìsọ̀nà ni wọ́n lè sá fún yìí lè sá fún ọkọ mi ẹwọ ọkọ mi náà lẹ ẹwọ ọkọ mi ẹwọ ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ mi ẹ rí wọn lẹ́lẹ̀ ẹyin kíní yìí. Ìjọba Kwara kò ní dá fún yín ẹ̀yin inú Ọlọ́run gómìnà wa dákẹ́ wá rán DSS olókìní tán ní kóló kọ́tà alálẹ́.
Hey, now tell me here, I'm hearing the woman voice. Very good, thank you. Information Minister, if you are watching this and hearing my voice, you need to enter the studio from your end and fix this. I can't do some things now.
Toru ìjà tó máa ti kọjá bá wọn lọ ṣiṣẹ́ níbì kan. Toru ní kọ́pítà máa ń kọjá ọ̀sán gan-an wáyé o. Aago 7 àárọ̀ náà wáyé o. Aago 7 àárọ̀. Ẹ rí báyìí. Ẹ rí mi báyìí o.
You never see something. You never see anything.
Bí ilé yẹn kámẹ́rà mi wo kámẹ́rà ara mi o. Ìjọba Kwara wọ́n ti pa mí lọ́kọ̀. Wọ́n ti pa mí lọ́kọ̀ o. Ìjọba Kwara àwọn DSS gbébọn fáwọn méjì aláwọn gbàbọn lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọdẹ Yorùbá. Wọ́n ti pọkọ mi o. Wọ́n ti pọkọ mi ọkọ mi lọ lé ni o. Ọkọ mi bọ̀ wá lé ni o. Ọkọ mi dékèrè ajé wọn fọ́ gíláàsì mọ́tò wọn pa àbúrò wọn pẹ̀gbọ́n. Wọ́n tún pọkọ àbúrò rẹ̀. Ìjọba Kwara méjìlá àti ìgbékùn olè èèyàn 14 náà pa o. Ọdẹ bíi 10 ti kú. Wọ́n sì ti gbé èèyàn lọ́gbọ́kọ̀ àtìyàwó lọ. Ẹ rí mi báyìí o. Òkè Ọdẹ la wà. Òkè Ọdẹ ti tún tú lọ o. Stẹ́sọ̀ Òkè Ọdẹ la wà. Ọkàn àwọn ọlọ́pàá gùn balẹ̀ kò sí tágbà àwọn ká. Ẹ rí mi báyìí, ọkọ mi mo jòkótì ìsọ̀nà ni wọ́n lè sá fún ilé sáfòkù ọkọ mi, ẹwọ ọkọ mi náà lẹ, ẹwọ ọkọ mi, ẹwọ ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ mi, ẹ̀rí wọn lẹ̀lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin kíní yìí ìjọba Kwara kò ní dá fún yín. Ẹ̀yin inú Ọlọ́run. Gómìnà wá dákẹ́ wá rán DSS wá DSS olókìní tán ní kóló. Kóló kọ́pítà alálẹ́ ní kọ́pítà ọmọ kọjá. Alálẹ́. Torú ìjẹ́ tó máa ti kọjá bá wọn lọ ṣiṣẹ́ níbì kan. Torú ní kọ́pítà máa ń kọjá ọ̀sán gan-an wá yìí o. Aago 7 àárọ̀ náà wá yìí o. Aago 7 àárọ̀. Ẹ rí báyìí. Ẹ rí mi báyìí o.
Christians never lines up to say no to this. They are keeping silent. Our politicians have fed us. They have fed us. Our politicians have fed us. Most of them are responsible for this funny husband of Boko Haram that are slaughtering Christians in Nigeria, for the Islamization of Nigeria. Our politicians have fed us. Let us rise up, join hands together, shut Nigeria down. Peaceful protest, no market, no school, shut everywhere down. The people that die like this, they are not found. Other time, there was one Pentecostal church. Friend husband, Boko Haram enter, slaughter people. Even the general overseer cannot stand up to condemn the info. Everybody are keeping silent. Why are we keeping silent? Let us rise up to say no to this killing.
Before. This one, please tell me if it's a woman or a man you are hearing the voice, please. I want to play another one. I want to know what.
Let us rise up. Christians. Christians.
A man or woman.
Christians. This one now. This one are Yoruba land. Let's rise up, Nigerian Christians. Let's rise up and shut Nigeria down. This killing of Christians is getting out of hand. Christians have been slaughtered. And the Nigerian Christians never rise up to say no to this. They are keeping silent. Our politicians have fed us. They have fed us. Our politicians have fed us. Most of them are responsible for this funny husband of Boko Haram that are slaughtering Christians in Nigeria, for the Islamization of Nigeria. Our politicians have fed us. Let us rise up, join hands together, shut Nigeria down. Peaceful protest, no market, no school, shut everywhere down. The people that die like this, they are not found. Another time, there was one Pentecostal church. Friend husband, Boko Haram enter, slaughter people. Even the general overseer cannot stand up to condemn the info. Everybody are keeping silent. Why are we keeping silent? Let us rise up to say no to this killing. Let us rise up to say no to this killing. Heavy protest, shut everywhere down. No.
Okay, now let me see if this one will play. I don't know why if I touch this one, they touch. Okay. Why is this one not?
There was one Pentecostal church. Friend husband, Boko Haram enter, slaughter people. Even the general overseer cannot stand up.
What is going on? What is going on, man? Okay. You are waiting, and sorry. So don't worry. When you're gonna hang in there, oh my. ike agwụ na mmadụ ụla ka nsi kịta tete 4 o'clock nsi ka m tinye ya wee laa akwụkwọ ụlọ mana kọmputa achacha m n'anya kịta I cannot sleep again. Rich. What is this now? Can you name this thing at the MP? Can you tutor such a exam? Can you name they want a happy new month? Good morning. Kekonoman, they want name. Agazieno, I had them mother just hanging there. On a panic is now. Chineke na-aza ya ekpere anyị ma nọọ ndị mmadụ ka a na-egbu. All these people, they are human beings, not be animal. But what can we do? We can only do what we can do. If all our brothers and sisters in Europe, Asia, America are doing what they're supposed to do by supporting our Biafra government, BDF. Okay, let me see this one. Let me see this one. Let me repost this one and see if they will open up. This one. 2.6. Let me see. Have 3 hours. Okay, if you are hearing anything right now, tell me.
To speak to
Comment.
Biafrans. I welcome our ministers that are present here and those that will join
Are you
later.
hearing the voice?
I
Is it a
acknowledge the
woman or
presence
a
of
man?
Minister Betty, Mama Betty, welcome. And every other minister I cannot see right now. We appreciate all of you for standing tall with our APM. I welcome Mazi Elias. I welcome Stanley, King David, Totti,
Are you
Queen.
hearing the voice right
Take
now?
your salutation one by one. Clement, welcome. No. Welcome. OBAJ, please, if you know that you will stay with me for these 3 hours, please. Can you identify? Let me send you a co-host because my internet is really fluctuating. Yeah, if you don't mind. The space will not last more than 3 hours, and at the end of 3 hours, it will be 10 p.m. here. Okay, Stanley, I'll send to you. Thank you so much. I welcome HOD of the listening session. Where have you been? Long time. Sister Ihu, Senator, welcome. Simon Ekpa, welcome. OBAJ, welcome. Ego Igwe, welcome. UC, welcome. Obiara, welcome. Okore, welcome. Sylvia Blue, welcome. Rose White, welcome. And all those in the anonymous section, we say welcome. Senior Citizen Ben, welcome. People are still joining. Welcome, 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 welcome to BRGIE Space. Please, kindly share the space as you join so that others will tune in and give their own contribution. Thank you so much. The topic says illegitimate governors, the hidden hands behind Biafra bloodshed. We have come here to expose what these illegitimate governors are doing in Biafra land. And then we are going to combine the past and the present. Right now we have like 5 of them. A time will come where we are going to extend to the old Akwa Ibom. That one, they will have a different session. So we are going to look at the 5 governors, and then when I finish, I will pass the mic. We'll take the governors, or maybe I go through them all. Then when you pick the mic, you can descend on anyone that is making life unbearable for our people, depending on your own in your own context. So they have 5 of them, and they have added the those ones that people might think that they've not played any role in killing our people. That is Peter Obi and William Obiano. They are also here. If you know any other one, please feel free to include them, because it's not a one-person thing to know everything. So we are going to look at Hobu Zodimma of Old Imo State. Chukwuma Soludo of Old Anambra State, Alex Oti of Old Abia State, Francis Nwifuru of Old Ebonyi State, Peter Mba of Old Enugu State. Yeah, and I believe we all have evidence and the timeline how they have become executioners in suit. They wear suits and at the same time they are executing their people. They are collaborating with the Nigerian terrorist military to come and kill our people. You see, that is what they are doing. So we are here to address all of them because they have become complicit in violence against our people. They have been killing us. And they are now living like Obiano. He's living comfortably in abroad. You see, he abandoned the region that he governed and is busy enjoying his life there. Every evening you see him, he's not even ashamed of himself to make video of him strolling with his dog. And he couldn't make such environment to exist in Biafra land when he was the governor. So that is the problem. So why are they not legitimate? They are not legitimate. These 5 illegitimate governors that are sitting there are not legitimate at all. And I'm going to start from Hope Uzodinjo and tell the world why he is not. Because if I've made a mistake, please kindly, I'm not so good in date with date. So he assumed office in January 15, 2020. And you know that he did not win the 2019 election in Old Imo State. And Emeka Ihedioha of the PDP was declared the winner by INEC that time. But we saw what the Supreme Court did. They are ruling on January 14, 2020. They violated every principles of democracy, which they are still doing till date. And this Hope Uzodinjo, who came fourth in election, was declared a governor. You see? So the Supreme Court claimed that results from 388 polling units were excluded, giving this killer, Hope Uzodinjo, an additional 213,000 votes. But the thing there is that those polling units did not even exist in the first place. See, it did not exist, and this is how they've been organizing their election, giving fraud values. So that was how Hope Uzodinjo was installed illegally. You see? So why was that done? Because Abuja needed a loyal puppet in Imo State, Old Imo State. Because that state has historically resisted federal oppression. So they saw Hope Uzodinma as the right candidate and they just handpicked him from fourth position to first position. So he was not elected. So he is there illegally, sitting on that seat. So, and that seat he has been sitting, you know, it has been creating problems right from the first day he resumed that office. Because since taking over that office, the old Imo State has become a killing field under his watch. We've seen dozens of communities that have been raised down by the terrorist military. We've seen our young men and women that have been killed and labeled unknown gunmen. We have seen women and children that have been massacred in their homes. And we heard when Hope Uzodinma openly invited the Nigerian military to occupy Old Imo State under the guise of security operations. We saw all that. And then if you look at the Chukwuma Soludo, that one that claimed to be a professor, that one that even made a statement one time and said that Nigerian terrorists cannot kill ideology. But immediately he resumed office, yeah, he turned 360. Yes, and started saying everything in opposition of a struggle. So Soludo election in November 2021 was by violence. He took over the office by violence and intimidation and voter suppression. We saw it. Evidences are there. You know, I remember that we had to declare it at home. Yes, we had to declare it at home. But the Nigerian state used this as an excuse to militarize the election environment. That was what they did. And we saw soldiers that were deployed across all Anambra State. We saw how voters were harassed here and there. People were killed. You see, all these people are sitting on blood of Biafrans. Many people stayed at home out of fear because they did not want to be killed. So they now use this climate of terror and said Soludo won the election. But even if we ignore the flawed process that they integrated, Soludo has proven himself as a traitor since ever he took over his office. He has refused to condemn military massacre in the old Anambra community. He even created his own faction of terrorists, Ebubagu, Udogachi, and the rest. We have seen it. We have seen how they even killed a woman that was just selling by the roadside. They killed that woman and left her children without a mother. A lot has happened with the terrorist group that Soludo created. He has even demonized IPOB then, and this our movement. And he has called us criminals. And but what even when he's calling us criminals, he's ignoring the atrocities committed by the Nigerian terrorists and his Ebubagun and Udogachi group of people or terrorists that he recruited, working with Ngozi Orabueze. You see, we have seen him collaborating with security forces to hunt down and kill our young Biafrans, our young men and women, and accuse them of being unknown gunmen without trial, without evidence, even without mercy. So Soludo presented himself as an intellectual. That was the picture we saw when he came. We said, okay, maybe this one will have sense. But it now turned out that he doesn't have sense. You see, he was a former central bank governor. But his silence in this face of genocide, and even him, he is now behaving like the UN, creating problem for us in our territory. So he is accomplice to what is happening in our land. He serves Abuja, not the old Anambra citizens or indigenes. That is what Soludo is doing. And then if we go down to Alex Oti of the old Abia State, that one resumed office on May 29, 2023. You see, election was celebrated as a victory for the people because he ran on Labour Party platform, not for APC or PDP. But this celebration was, to me, very, very premature because since this man assumed office in May 2023, this man has done nothing to protect his citizens from military aggression. He has done nothing, absolutely nothing. He has allowed the Nigerian terrorist army to operate freely in Old Abia State. He has allowed them to raid communities. He has allowed them to kill our young men and burn their homes. He remained silent. Just a few days ago, he came out and said, oh, he's making everything possible to make sure our Onyendu is released. Is it now? He is among those that organized those hungry men, Papa, to come out and protest in Old Abia State. Is that where they should protest after how many years? So this man has remained silent when the soldiers massacred his own citizen in Old Abia State. He has failed to demand accountability for all these military atrocities happening there. So, you know, OT may not have been imposed as bluntly as a Hobus or Danger, but his action since he took over office, no, it is not appealing. It is not appealing because for me, he's still appeasing Abuja. Because he's sacrificing his people. He has not condemned any killings. So he's still appeasing Abuja. And if you look at the trend, all of them are doing the same thing. Is it this one they call Francis Muifuru that carry face like Hamatan Pupu? If you look at him, you know that he's from what is it called? Fulani? Eh? Muafiru was the anointed successor of Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi gave him the template and said, you must follow. Dave Umahi killed his own people uncountable times before he now begin to leak the annals of a Fulani, and they gave him a ministerial position. So Dave Umahi passed the template to this Francis. You see, the governor who betrayed us by defecting to this APC just to continue and hide these atrocities that he committed and hide the funds that he stole from all the Ebonyi state. You see, he became a loud attack dog for Buhari and Tinubu regime. We saw everything that Dave Umahi did. Even now that he's sitting there as Minister of Works, that is his portfolio now. Has he ever brought infrastructure to our region? The answer is no. He dare not try it. He dare not. So this Francis election was in 2023. You see, and he continued with Umahi legacy of betrayal ever since he took over the office. He continued